Hey everyone, Wesley here, and happy Star Wars Day to each and every one of you. May the 4th be with you all day today. Yes, it is Star Wars Day here across the world, and I know a lot of you are wondering, what is Star Wars Day and what is it all about? Well, I'm going to tell you all about it. So, Star Wars Day is an informal commemorative day observed each and every year on May 4th to celebrate the Star Wars media franchise created by filmmaker George Lucas. Observance of the day spread quickly through media and grassroots celebrations since the franchise began back in 1977. The date originated from the pun May the 4th, be with you, from the Star Wars catchphrase, May the Force be with you. Even though the holiday was not created or declared by Lucasfilm, many Star Wars fans have chosen to celebrate the holiday anyway. It has since been embraced by Lucasfilm and the Walt Disney Company as an annual celebration of Star Wars. The release date of the original Star Wars movie, back on May 25th, 1977, is celebrated by some as Geek Pride Day. Now, the first recorded reference of the phrase, May the 4th be with you, was used to refer to the date Thursday, May 3rd, 1979, the day of the 1979 general election in the United Kingdom, in which Margaret Thatcher was elected as Prime Minister of the UK. To express their support before the votes were counted, her political party, the Conservative Party, purchased a half-page advertisement on page 13 of the London Evening News, reading, Dear Maggie, May the 4th be with you, your party workers. In the 1988 episode of Count Duckula, The Vampire Strikes Back, a spacefaring superhero named Tremendous Terrence asks Duckula the date and is told May the 4th. As Terrence departs, he tells all below, May the 4th be with you. Now, that phrase was used in the UK Parliament defence debate back on May the 4th, 1994. Astrophysicist and author Jean Cavill, hopefully I'll get this right, otherwise I apologize in advance, used the saying on page 94 of her 1999 book, The Science of Star Wars. In 2008, the first Facebook groups appeared celebrating Luke Skywalker Day with that very same catchphrase. In 2011, the first organized celebration of Star Wars Day took place in Toronto, Ontario, at the Toronto Underground Cinema. Produced by Sean Ward and Alice Quinn, festivities include an original trilogy trivia game show, a costume contest with celebrity judges, and the web's best tribute films, mashups, parodies, and remixes on the big screen. The second annual edition took place on Star Wars Day a year later, 2012. Fans, including government officials such as former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson, have celebrated Star Wars in a variety of ways in social media and on television. Even sports leagues like Major League Baseball, Associated Football, and college sports teams have paid tribute to Star Wars in many different ways. And minor league baseball teams have worn special uniforms as part of Star Wars Day promotions. On Star Wars Day, back in 2015, astronauts in the International Space Station watched Star Wars. Also that very same year, the Carillon Bells inside the Peace Tower on Parliament Hill in Ottawa played the Imperial March theme from Star Wars, among other space-related tunes. And in June 2021, it was announced that the late actress Carrie Fisher, who played Princess Leia in the Star Wars trilogy, would receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2022. She received that star on Star Wars Day in 2023. Sadly, as we all know, we have lost so many iconic actors and actresses from the Star Wars trilogy over the years, and they are truly missed each and every day. So I thought I'd bring that up. Now, Since 2013, the Walt Disney Company has officially observed the holiday with several Star Wars events and festivities at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Disney had purchased Lucasfilm, including the rights to Star Wars, in late 2012. And here's some facts. The finale of The Clone Wars was made available on Disney Plus on May 4th, 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic. Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, as well as the documentary series Disney Gallery The Mandalorian, were also made available on Disney Plus the very same day. On Star Wars Day in 2021, the animated series Star Wars The Bad Batch also premiered on Disney Plus, along with the short film Maggie Simpson in The Force Awakens from its nap. The second trailer for Obi-Wan Kenobi was released on May 4, 2022, as well as Disney Gallery The Book of Boba Fett, the second volume of Star Wars Visions, the short film Maggie Simpson in Rogue Not Quite One, and Star Wars Young Jedi's Adventures were all released on May 4, 2023 on Disney+. On May 10, 2024, a Simpsons short film, May the 12th Be With You, released to Disney+. The title being a wordplay to May the 4th Be With You, by changing the 4th to the 12th, corresponding with Mother's Day, also of which is the topic of the short film. The short film was made as a celebration of both Star Wars Day and Mother's Day. The second installment of Star Wars Tales, titled Tales of the Empire, premiered on May 4th, 2024. Its follow-up, Tales from the Underworld, arrived exactly a year later in 2025. This year, Disney announced the final 2 episodes of Star Wars Maul, Shadow Lord, that will air today, May the 4th. Excuse me. Here's some additional dates you might need to know. Some recognize the day after, May the 5th, as Revenge of the Sith, a play on Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and celebrate the Sith Lords and other villainous characters from the Star Wars series, rather than the Jedi. Others celebrate this one day later, on May the 6th, citing Revenge of the Sith as a better pun on Sith. The 6th of May is commonly known as Return of the Sith, as a play on Return of the Jedi and the trilogy aspect of the Star Wars films. In honor of the 30th anniversary release date on Star Wars on May 25th, 1977, the Los Angeles City Council declared May 25th, 2007 as Star Wars Day, a separate initiative of observing Geek Pride Day on May 25th. Is based on the Star Wars connection, along with ties to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Tau Day, and Discworld. Solo, a Star Wars story, was also released on May 25th, 2018, 41 years after the original Star Wars. So yeah, that's all what Star Wars Day is all about. And I know fans across the world today are celebrating the day by watching the Star Wars movies and the TV shows, dressing up as their favorite characters, etc., etc. It's not just the day that we always celebrate Star Wars. You know, everybody dresses up as their favorite characters on Halloween. One year, I dressed up as Darth Vader out of Star Wars. Although I had the wrong colored lightsaber at the time, I always enjoy dressing up as Darth Vader. I've been a big fan of Star Wars since, oh my God, I can't remember, but when I was growing up, I enjoyed watching the original trilogy and all that stuff. And I enjoy watching the movies time and time again when they're on TV. And it's just great. It's just great, great, great. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little history lesson on what Star Wars Day is all about. And whatever you're doing today, how to celebrate it, either by watching the movies or dressing up as your favorite characters, enjoy the day. And remember, May the 4th be with you all day today. Thanks for tuning in.